Our next move is the smear. So the smear we learned from Brecken. I was actually very fortunate enough to work with her when she came to Dallas when I was living in Dallas. And she taught us personally and was able to go around and really show us how to do it. One of the things that she likes to do with the smear is she holds the hoop at, 3 and 9 o'clock, right? But if you know Brecken or seen her on any of the videos, she's a little tall or a little small and thin and very agile. I swear that no one ever told her that she has bones in her body that actually have to have friction. She just looks like a noodle to me. So for me, I like to hold it around 10 and 2, which that guy in driver's ed told me to hold the steering wheel that way. So you take the hoop and hold it at 10 and 2, and you want that to be touching the back of your body again. So if you're using the hoop of self-esteem, it's probably going to be on your legs, but I'm using a smaller hoop, so it's resting on my tush. So a couple different ways to think about the smear is I have something yummy on the inside of my hoop that I'm trying to smear on my body. So the hoop never leaves contact with my body. It's going to be smearing that around my midsection. Some of us, this might be a little uncomfortable at first. We're not used to exposing our midsection. We don't want anything to really touch it. If that's you, that's okay. This is something that you can practice at home in the privacy and safety behind closed doors. Once you get more comfortable with it, it becomes a little easier. You're not going to really notice because hooping is going to break through a lot of those barriers. But for you, if it's an issue, just take it one day at a time. No judgment. So I've got my smear. I'm holding the hoop at 10 and 2-ish. I'm not married to it. It's just whatever feels comfortable to me. I've got the front part of the hoop in front of me, and I've got the hoop on my back. So the idea is to smear something on my midsection. How am I going to do that? I'm going to take one hand and bring the hoop down and put it in my pocket. So it went from being here, and I smeared it on the side of my butt and on my hip to put my hand in my pocket, right? So I put my hand in my pocket. Now I'm going to gently roll the hoop on the front of my belly to put my other hand in the pocket. Then I'm going to do exactly what I did before, so that way my hands can be back in the resting position. I'm going to show you from the back. Hand in the pocket, roll it on the front, hand in my pocket to the back, right? So another person that I saw, one of our punk rock hoop teachers, Yet, taught this the other day, and she was saying, so just take it and rub it on your butt. So rub the hoop there, rub it on the side, rub it on the front, and rub it on the side. Those are really the 4 points of contact, but we're going to merge it all together where you feel it all the way around. So you have your hoop, and it's going to start looking pretty fluid the more you practice it. One of the things that I typically see is this, right? When I'm practicing or watching people practice when I'm teaching new students. And so a way to tighten this up when you kind of get it and it's messy is to make sure that if I'm here, this is on the front side of my plane, and if I'm here, that top part is in the back. So I always pretend that there's a little string between my head and the ceiling, and I don't want to break the string by going back or by coming forward. So that's just a way to tighten it up as you work on it. In the beginning, it's going to look like shit. That's okay. You're a new hooper. It's supposed to look awkward, and then it gets smoother and smoother. I've been doing this move for a couple of years, so it probably looks a little out of sight. That'll happen to you. Once you get it one way, I want you to practice it both ways. A thing that I like about this is a move that you can do right away, and people's minds will be blown. They'll be like, what did you just do? And you're like, that's right, I got this. So even if you only learn the 6 things that we're going to show you in our Fat Tabulous Hoopers Guide, you're going to look amazing right away. I promise. Thanks for watching about the smear.